Hey everybody, I'm Adam Crochane, the CXO with the MSPAA, and I'm joined today by Christophe over with Sxipher. So Christophe, give us a quick little bit about you.
Well, thank you very much for having me, Adam. I'm Christophe. I'm a board member and CEO of Sxipher, and we are a AI pen testing software, which I'm sure we'll discuss. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Good. And that's a nice little segue. You're trying to make me look foolish already because I am not a tech person. So I've learned a lot working with the MSPAA. But actually, I'll say this. With the MSPAA, we work with vendors like you.
Yeah.
We work with MSPs, and then we work with the public. So there's a lot of people like me out in the public that aren't really sure they even need you guys. So what do you do?
So we've answered really a problematic that the MSP in general have, right? So if you look at the the world right now, they have a lot of compliancy, they have a lot of cybersecurity insurance that are requiring penetration testing. Problem is, it's very expensive, okay, and it's not very scalable, right? So the MSP can use that to protect their clients really and pen test them. So what we've done is that we've developed a pen testing software as a SaaS, basically, right? That the MSP can use and is guided and driven completely by AI. That means that the AI is replacing a CEH, a certified ethical hacker, by doing the pen test itself. That's why we can make it very scalable and we can make it very attractive in pricing so that it can be distributed to small business, because nobody thinks about the small business, but we do.
Nice. And how long have you guys been doing this?
Well, so we've been pen testing for about 2.5, 3 years, right? And we've done, the old method, and we saw that it was not, scalable, and that nobody was using. The price was also very high, or semi-high, and we've decided to actually go to conferences and listen to the MSPs, and we asked them, what do you need? How do you want this software to be built? And we built it really for them. That's what we did.
Got it. And again, I'm asking the layperson questions, but I have a medical practice, so I have a trusted MSP, and Dave makes sure that we're secure. But they can utilize products like what you have to test for vulnerabilities.
Yeah. So, and it's even go deeper than that. So, MSP have done a great job, and we've called the MSP, in the world of hackers, a blue team, which is a defender team, right? And they've done, seriously, they've done a phenomenal job trying to, secure, their clients. So they have, cybersecurity stack, and there they put, like EDRs and the virus and the spyware and things like that, right? So what the compliancy is asking them now, and really also the clients, really, that's what they ask their clients, compliancy, cybersecurity insurance, they said, you've got this beautiful cybersecurity stack, but you need to test it. And you need to test it to see if it works, because I've had to work my career, a lot of clients asking me, well, with the security stack you're giving me, am I secure? And I'm like, well, yeah, to the best of my knowledge, but I guess we'll see, if you get hacked. Well, that's a little too late, right? So this is the opportunity for them to, do a pen testing just like a hacker would be inside the network and find out the holes that they have. So it's not a vulnerability testing, it is a pen testing. That means that we are actually challenging the network.
Nice. So yes, you're doing the hacking without stealing the data and holding it ransom.
Correct. So it's a free trial basically, because the clients and the MSP can say, oh, okay, we didn't see that, or that is not functioning the way we want it to function. And that's what the industry and the compliancy wants. And if you look in life, Adam, it's pretty much the same. You go to you go to a doctor, you take any kind of pills. What's next is the doctor going to tell you to do? Well, I don't know if your pill that you're taking is working, so why don't you go get a test?
Very good.
And it's for everything. It's like, you've got a nice cybersecurity stack, but test it, see if it
Yep.
works, right? And the only way
So-
to test it is a pen testing. Yeah.
Got it. And I think pen testing just sounds cool. Um, we were talking for a moment before we went live, and your background, I see a window and it looks dark. Where are you?
Yes. I'm in right now. I'm in Manchester, England,
Okay.
and yeah. So Sxipher is a global company, not just US. It is really global because globally it is a product that is needed, and it doesn't matter where you go. You go to Europe, you're going to have GDPR. You have GDPR in the US also. You have cybersecurity insurance. You go to Singapore right now; it's mandated that they do pen testing, and it's a world really problem. So we had to think that we cannot only serve one country, you have to serve it globally. And right now I'm in Manchester, England. In 2 months I'll be in Copenhagen, and it's just
Yep.
keep on going. Yeah.
Well, I guess that I never really thought of it like that, but I guess if someone wants to hack my medical practice, they're not necessarily in the same town as me. They're
they
probably
usually
in a different country.
they're usually from a different country, and we have to assess that and give an edge to our MSPs and an edge to our client
Yeah.
too, so they can defend and protect themselves and test the protection they have in place right now.
Yes, and I was just talking to an MSP at the conference last week, and he was saying that they did get hacked, and thankfully they had insurance. But yeah, I think they're hacked. That cost
The
them
insurance
three hundred thousand dollars.
That's right, and they don't like to pay the insurance. So when we built the software. If you compare to other software, we don't have a script in the software. The AI is really the one pen testing. So the beauty about this is that because the AI is equipped with a neural network, the AI is learning every time it does a pen test, and it gets even better.
Got it.
Even on the same network. So there is no need. First of all, it answers, the MSP, they can test themselves or can test the client, right? Because they're already doing the job. So they have to have a third party. So that serves them as a third party. And because the AI keeps learning even on the same network, because it is continuous pen testing, and it gets better all the time. So you don't have the same pen test happening all the time. It just gets better all the time. And there was one of the critical things when we asked, the MSP, because we went and I talked to more than 1,300 MSPs and asked them, what do you want? A lot of them, they wanted to have a continuous, because they said, listen, a pen testing is like it's like an antivirus, right? You don't put your antivirus 1 hour per day. You put it all the time, right? Because you need to know that you protect it all the time. And so that's why we developed a continuous pen testing, so they can install it, March 1st and just leave it running. And it will tell them, all the time, what's going on with the network, which, is important for them to see. Because networks, they leave. The network on March 1st is not going to be the same network on March 15th, because people go on the internet, they got upgrades, they had, laptops, remove laptops, it just keeps moving, right?
Okay, that makes sense. And do all pen testers do that, or is Sxipher a little different?
Well, so Sxipher is very different. It's so because it's run by an AI, so a good pen tester is going to be a human pen tester, right? So the challenge was to replicate an actual human pen tester, because human pen testers don't have a script. They just do a discovery and they find out and try to use CVEs and exploit, right? And so we had to recreate that. We had to recreate this environment where the AI is not scripted, and the AI just go find, discovery, the CVEs, and then try to attach, any exploit, that will match it, just like a hacker, really.
Yeah,
and that's why it's making it very different than any other software. And there's not a lot of software that exists for that, but that's why making a difference. Continuous, non-scripted, and really mimicking a hacker.
Sounds awesome to me. I'm the outside guy.
So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Well, and we were talking to one of your colleagues at the conference last week, and I'm learning a lot about the tech industry.
Yeah.
And I tell people in my life, I'm old enough. I've worked with smart, I've worked with stupid, and I kind of like working with smart. So it seems like, that's what you guys are also doing. And your customer, for the most part, is going to be MSPs, so managed service providers.
Yes, so we really respect, the MSP world, and we're only selling to MSPs. We're not selling to the grand public, and we actually refuse to do that. So if even a bank, contact us to do pen test, we will refer them to one of our MSP partners or whoever that is. We don't sell directly, only to MSPs.
and this might be a juvenile question, but is it? I don't need details on the air here, but like, does an MSP just have an option to have your services or not, or are there different levels, or how does that work?
No, so it's a pen testing option, right?
Yep.
So I mean that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pen test basically, right? Along to that, we are preparing right now for I think the second quarter. We're preparing a certification program that is going to be
Oh.
based on AI pen testing. So we're going to teach you the certification. What is AI, the stages of AI.
Mhm.
What is the AI doing when it's pen testing to get them, a certification to do that, right? To be really certified, a certified AI pen tester. And they're not going to pen test, but they're going to know everything. They're going to be very educated about AI and the functionality of AI. Yeah.
Which is new and changing every day, right?
It is a change, Adam, because when you talk to MSP, and that's what I love about what I do, because when you care, you do something right for them, right?
Mhm.
So I do care, and when you listen to them, then you listen to the pain, right? And they tell you, they
Right.
said, yeah, we want to do pen testing, but we can't do it ourselves. And then you can find certified ethical hackers. They're very expensive, they're very onerous.
Sure.
The client that they need to have pen testing. The MSP world is changing. If you go to conferences, you hear the
Mhm.
same thing over and over. They said by the end of 2024, MSP have to be managed security provider. They have to
Got it.
go into security because their clients, through compliancy or through um, insurance or whatever, they're going to look at them and be like, hey, guide me. I need a
Exactly.
pen test. I don't even know what that is. Can you help me there, right? Can you help me fill out this form? And so the world is changing for them. The AI is coming. It needs
Yep.
to be embraced because it's going to make them more profitable, right? They'll be able to do a lot of pen testing for not a lot of money, and be able to be profitable.
Sure. We actually do have a question. So the question is from somebody not identified, but it says, what AI technology does the platform work on?
I appreciate the question, but this is, like our secret sauce and stuff like that.
Yep.
So I cannot, talk about that, but I really cannot talk about that. Yeah.
No, no, but
It's
Christophe, would you
it's
say you guys have developed a proprietary AI
proprietary software. Yeah.
technology?
It's
Okay.
proprietary software. Yeah. That is hosted, if it helps them, it's hosted into a Ready 3, data center, in the US.
Okay.
It's highly secure, very secure.
Yep. I think that's a reasonable answer because people just want to replicate it.
Well,
What else? Because I don't want to keep people on too long. What else do you want people to know about Sxipher? Why would an MSP call you? And how
well,
do they call you? So I've got the website on the page now.
yeah. So basically, they can go to Sxipher.ai or Sxipher.com. Both websites are going to be linked together. They can send us an email also at, I believe it's sales. Let me get the thing here. It's probably sales at Sxipher.com or Sxipher.ai.
Yep.
Yeah, sales at Sxipher.ai, and they can call us at they can call Lisa actually if they want to at 386-479-4074. And we'll be able to help each and every one of them. March, we're gonna have what we call the March Madness. So they'll be able to help them. We're gonna give them about 20% off, the
Oh, nice.
licenses.
That's
Yeah,
great.
we just give them a little thing, only in March though. After that, it's over. Yeah,
Okay.
but they have a very high demand.
That's great. Well, Christophe, thanks for joining us today. If
Um,
anyone has any questions, they know how to find you. They can go through the website or call Lisa.
yeah,
And yeah, I think that does it for now. So thanks again.
thank
We'll
you
see
very
everyone
much.
soon.
Very
Thank-
excited. Hope to see you
Thanks.
soon.
See you, Christophe.
Bye bye.